So I wrote this poem a few months ago, and it's honestly so cringe. Like, you will never see this side, this hopeless romantic side of me ever again, hopefully. But I mean, I already wrote it. It's cringe, and but I mean, I wrote it, so I might as well own it, right? Are you out there, Mr. Love of my life? I wonder what you're doing this very second. It's almost 5, so afternoon nap perhaps? Or a nice cup of tea? Or are you sitting at your table writing too, thinking of me? You're probably with someone else right now. I hope she's good to you. And she thinks you're hers forever, but trust me, I've been there too. Speak to her kindly, listen to her problems, make sure she's always safe. Hold her hand tight when you cross the street, and don't forget to look both ways. You don't know this yet, but she's not the one. And I wish that wasn't true. I don't want your happiness to end, but that's not up to me or you. I wish you didn't have to cry or spend days mending her broken heart, but you're meant to say goodbye, and you're meant to fall apart. But you won't stay that way, because you'll meet me at some point, and I'll piece you back together, and your heart will be all mine. You might not be willing at first to give it away again, and I understand. The guard's up on mine too, so take your time instead. Let's talk about something else. Your favorite coffee, type of chocolate. Oh, you like cheesecake too? Happens to be my favorite. It's kind of weird to start over, learning your favorite color, your mannerisms when you talk, and which leg you cross over the other. Memorizing the dance of your hands and admiring how the light hits your eyes. It bounces off the little full stops in your voice when you're excited or surprised. I quickly realize I'm falling fast, and I try to grab onto something before it gets too far. But it's hard to take my eyes off you when you know how to find every scar. Where did you learn about my dreams? And who told you what I did last night? How is it that you read me like a book, even the pages of stories that I hide? Every chapter opened, every word spelled out, and somehow you know where the commas belong when you read it out loud. I don't mind this time, and I don't recoil. I don't immediately snatch the book away, because this time it feels real. So I let you keep reading. I even go home and find every diary I have. They're usually top secret, but this time I don't mind to share. Because you're engrossed, completely lost in every word. You look up and say, keep writing, please never stop. You flip through more pages and you come to the one that's about him. I lower my gaze. You don't need to read that. You say, it's okay, I want to. In fact, I've got pages of my own too you might want to read through, just to make it fair. I take it gladly. First thing I see, her photo on the first page, her name written in cursive with the finest ink, and a flower from the first date. On the last page, I find your tears. No one could catch them, so you let them fall on the paper, hoping one day you'd meet the one who would catch them all. I think I'm ready, I say, for where there used to be a wall, I have replaced with a beautiful gate decorated with flowers, pretty and tall. You can never replace him. Cross out his name from the pages I wrote, but I'll never live up to her either, because I'm not just an antidote. Her hands will always have a certain softness, the flower in her hair framing her face, her eyes reminding you of everything you've always wanted, her footsteps leaving a hopeful trace. I think I'm ready, I say once more, but let it be known that I'm not a cure. I'm not a prescription put in a bottle, and I'm not an option for when you're not sure. Because you're not him. And you never will be. But I don't mind. Because I'm not looking for a copy. My heart's been full. And my heart's been empty. My heart wants you. And it wants plenty. So are you out there, Mr. Love of my life? Are you writing a poem too? Thinking about your future wife. Ew, so great. Hey, I mean, if you write something, you might as well own it, right? I hope you liked it anyway.